What's up, horror hounds? This is your host, Vanilla Gorilla Beast. Here's a quick overview of all the horror I picked up in the month of August. Starting now, all of my horror collection updates are now going to be the first Sunday of the month. So let's get going. Let's start with the small stack of Blu-Rays I have and work our way to the DVDs. I'm going to start with Halloween 6. This is my third favorite in the franchise. Curse of Michael Myers. I saw this many times in the theater. I'm glad to finally have it on Blu-ray. I'll probably end up having to pick up another one, because I know I'll play this movie out. Halloween 6, The Curse of Michael Myers. Next is Child's Play. This has always been one of my favorites. Can't wait for the new Child's Play movie to come out. Been waiting a long time for it. It's Child's Play. Evil Dead Blu-ray. Great movie, but not as good as the original in my opinion. But I do love this movie. Evil Dead. 28 days later. Found it for $3 at Half Price Books. Couldn't say no. I prefer 28 weeks later to this. Last for the Blu-rays, I have Bad Biology. If you haven't seen this and you want something crazy to watch, give this movie a watch. Definitely a trip. That's Bad Biology. Now on to the DVDs. I picked up Rush Week. It's a late 80s slasher. Pretty good. It's in one of these old school DVD cases where it's actually in a CD case. And you got this cool slipcover. Mine got a little beat up in the mail, but still very cool to have. You can find this, pick it up if you like slasher movies. Doesn't show much of the kills, but it's still good. Next is Evil Dead 2, Book of the Dead edition. I received this from Jack Rips. It's in awesome condition. So glad to have this in my collection now. And what's so cool about it is that the eyeball still works. Once again, thanks Jack Rips for this. If you haven't subscribed to Jack Rips, I'll leave his link below. So go subscribe. Very awesome dude. So that's the Evil Dead Book of the Dead 2 edition. Next is Hatchet 3. A lot of you hate it, or you like it. I liked it a lot. I thought it was very cool. A lot of good gore. It was cool seeing old Jason fighting new Jason. Awesome movie. Can't go wrong with Daniel Harris. Very hot. This movie's awesome. Next is Alice, Sweet Alice. It's Brooke Shields' first movie. I liked it a lot. Glad to have this in my collection now. Alice, Sweet Alice. I have Circus of Fear with Christopher Lee and Klaus Kinski. Really good movie. I had this before, but I didn't have the Blue Underground version, and I'm trying to collect all Blue Underground. So glad to have this. Circus of Fear. American Mary. Starring Catherine Isabel. Very good movie. If you haven't seen it, highly recommend checking it out. It's American Mary. Next is Wizard of Gore Unrated. I already had this, but it was the rated version. I had to get it. Love Crispin Glover. Picked it up at Big Lots for $3. Under the Bed. Really good movie. Heebie Jeebies. It was okay. The monster effects didn't look that good in this movie. It was decent. Would have been a lot better if the monster effects were better. It was an okay film. Jack the Reaper. Picked this up mainly because Tony Todd was in it. He was only in it for about 5 minutes. Still a pretty cool film. Dead Souls. This movie was seen on Chiller. Pretty good. Has Bill Moseley in it for a little bit. Pretty fun film. Finally picked up Silent House. It was pretty good till the end. The end was a little weak. Pretty good film though. Next up is Dolan's Cadillac. Has Christian Slater in it. It's based off one of Stephen King's novels. Had to pick it up to add to my Stephen King collection. Haven't seen this one yet, so this is Dolan's Cadillac. Finally picked up a Clockwork Orange. It's $5 at Walmart if you don't have it. Very far out there film, but very cool. Tokyo Gore Police. I didn't think I was going to like this film, but loved it. That character right there was an amputee. She had no arms or legs, so they made her some arms and legs out of swords. Very cool movie. So glad to have this in my collection. Next is A Little Bit Zombie. It's a romantic comedy. Better than what I was expecting. Wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. Pretty fun at times though. The Demented. Could have been a lot better. Tried too hard to be like the Crazies. The cover drew me in. The artwork looked really cool. That's what made me buy this, just for the artwork alone. Next is Blackenstein. Pretty fun. Pretty ridiculous. Blackenstein. I picked this next one up at Big Lots for $3. I finally finished my Darkman trilogy. So that's Darkman 3. To me, it is the weakest one in the series, but I'm a completist, so I had to finish the series. Next up is Paul. Picked this up at Walmart for $5. They finally put it in the $5 bin. I've always wanted to pick this up. Found it at a good price. So that's Paul. Dark Storm. Stephen Baldwin's Dark Storm. Haven't seen it yet. For $3, couldn't say no. Next is Terror Storm. I tried putting it in. Couldn't get through it. I'll have to try to give it another watch. This is the last pickup for the month of August, and it is Lost Treasure of the Grand Canyon. Haven't had a chance to see this yet. They had it for $3 at Big Lots. It looks cheesy and fun. So that is Lost Treasure of the Grand Canyon. These next 3 films I'm going to show you, I highly recommend you checking them out. First one is American Mary. How can you not love Catherine Isabel? She was great in Ginger Snaps as Ginger, and very good in American Mary. It's a good revenge film, definitely worth a watch. I give American Mary 4 cadavers out of 5. Hatchet 3. Like I said earlier, some of you may not like this movie, but I love it. I recommend it to you if you haven't seen it. Lots of gore, Daniel Harris, Kane Hodder, Gareth Mears. I give it 3 cadavers out of 5. Tokyo Gore Police. It was like watching a trauma film that actually had a big budget, full of awesome gore, lots of color throughout the film. Very, very good movie. I give this one 5 cadavers out of 5. What's up next for Vanilla Gorilla Beast? My next video will be on Friday, September 13th. I'm going to do a big Jason Voorhees episode. And following that video, on Friday, September 20th, I'll be doing the Nailgun Massacre location video. So once again, thanks for subscribing, thanks for watching, comment down below. If you like it, thumbs up, keep it horror.